Good morning/afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to take you on a journey today as we explore and apply the verbal behavior approach. This presentation will dive into the discoveries, challenges, and significant impact this approach has on language development and communication. Let's uncover how this method can transform understanding and practice in the field. My background in education and communication really set the stage for me to explore different ways to understand and develop language skills. When I first came across the verbal behavior approach, it was a pivotal moment. What caught my attention was how it looked at language through a functional lens, focusing on why and how language is used rather than just the words themselves. This idea of seeing language as behavior shaped by the environment opened up a whole new way of thinking for me. It motivated me to dive deeper into this approach and commit myself to learning and apply it in meaningful ways. When we first began applying verbal behavior techniques, we quickly encountered a steep learning curve. It wasn't just about understanding the theory. Adapting these concepts to fit diverse, real-world communication needs proved to be quite challenging. Early on, we faced difficulties in eliciting effective verbal responses, which require a lot of patience and persistence. Each individual's communication profile was complex and unique, demanding flexibility in our approach. Above all, it became clear that mastering foundational skills was essential before we could expect to see measurable progress. These early challenges set the stage for deeper learning and refinement of our methods. On this slide, I want to highlight some key milestones on my journey. First, I completed comprehensive training sessions focused on Skinner's analysis of verbal behavior. These sessions laid the foundation for my understanding and equipped me with essential theoretical knowledge. Next, I earned certifications that validated this expertise, giving me formal recognition and credibility in the field. However, the real breakthroughs happened through hands-on experience with clients, where I was able to apply what I learned in real-world situations. These practical experiences not only reinforced my skills, but also significantly boosted my confidence. Ultimately, these milestones have deepened my understanding and enabled me to apply the approach effectively across diverse settings. I have applied the verbal behavior approach in several cases with children experiencing language delays and developmental disorders. One notable example involved using targeted interventions that helped a child better request their needs and express their choices, which greatly increased their ability to communicate independently. These real-world applications clearly show how this approach can effectively enhance both expressive and receptive language skills by using strategies tailored to each child's unique needs. As I reflect on my journey, one key lesson stands out: the importance of consistency. Maintaining steady and reliable approaches truly drives success. I also learned that no single method fits everyone. Individualized strategies that honor each learner's unique background and pace are essential. Another critical insight was the value of ongoing assessment. Regularly evaluating progress and making necessary adjustments ensures interventions remain effective. Lastly, my experience highlighted that a strong commitment combined with evidence-based practices forms a foundation for meaningful progress in verbal behavior interventions. These lessons have shaped my approach and continue to guide my work. Right now, I'm deeply involved in some advanced projects that focus on training educators and therapists in the verbal behavior approach. This work is very hands-on and allows me to help professionals apply these techniques effectively. At the same time, I'm continuing to expand both my research and practical applications, with a special emphasis on integrating technology to make learning experiences richer and more accessible. Looking ahead, my goal is to develop resources that are easy to access and use, which will help broaden the reach of this approach and support its ongoing evolution within the field of language development. This way, we can ensure that more people benefit from these methods in meaningful ways. My journey with the verbal behavior approach has been one of discovery, marked by challenges and significant growth. Through this experience, I've come to appreciate how a deep, functional understanding of language has the power to transform how we communicate. This isn't just theory, it's practical and impactful. I invite others to explore these principles as well, because applying them can create more inclusive and empowering environments. Ultimately, the goal is clear: using effective verbal behavior strategies to help everyone feel more included and able to express themselves fully.